How do you feel of the prospect of Frank or Glasner or any of these kind of managers? Because we've spoken about Frank, but maybe not Glasner.
Yeah, Glasner. I like Glasner. I think Glasner's probably better than some of the other managers we've been linked with, to be honest. I really like him. I think he's doing a phenomenal job at Palace. He did a phenomenal job at Frankfurt. And before that, he did a phenomenal job at Wolfsburg as well. So this guy is a very good manager.
I don't think as well the set of, because I hear a lot of saying like, oh, but if we change managers, we're going to have to buy a whole new squad to suit his playing style. Do you not think that with the squad we have right now, it would suit that kind of playing style a bit more than the playing style that we've got now?
Potentially. He likes to play his kind of front three is very much like two number 10s.
Like a Conte.
So Eze and Elise.
Yeah.
Conte's a bit different. They're more like, they kind of flirt between the wide and
but he called them two number 10s.
He did call them two number 10s, but they've like Eze and Elise and whatever Sarr, they're very much, if you look at where they're lined up, quite close to Mateta, very central. Now I'm saying you could have maybe Maddison and Decky there, which would really work, but then it doesn't really, I don't know where Son would fit in if he stays. I don't know where Odegaard would fit in. I don't really know where Johnson fits in like, he doesn't really play with proper wingers. And these guys, especially like Johnson, Odegaard, Johnson, like I think Moore could maybe do quite well there. I feel like with Odegaard, Johnson, I don't know where they fit in that kind of, and Son as well. Maybe Son would be all right there actually.
Well, Son's like his creative ability has gone up so much recently. I think he would be all right there, and I think Odegaard as well could probably get to grips with that role as well.
In midfield, maybe we can sign Wharton. That'd be nice. But Bentancur obviously knows how to play a double pivot. He's done well there. I think Bergvall could probably do quite well there.
Yeah,
I would say. Sarr potentially,
and you've also got like pretty much we've got natural wing backs as well. Nadogi and Porro and Spence can play that as well. In terms of the centre backs as well, you've got, you know, we've got a number of centre backs as well, with Vuskovic coming in the summer, Ashley Phillips getting rave reviews in the Championship. I mean, we've got more than enough centre backs that would be able to play in the back three as well. So I actually feel like the squad that we have now is more suited to like a Glasner ball, even a Conte ball, than it is to like an Ange ball. And I feel like we've always been better this season on the transition anyway.
It could work. I like Glasner a lot. I think he's one of the better managers in the bottom half, or where, you know, who's maybe attainable. I think he's shown more than Iraola, Silva.
Do you think he leaves Palace though, like so quickly?
The only reason maybe is because they do tend to sell a lot of their players. Like if Eze leaves this summer, like is he going to think like, how much better can I get this team kind of thing? So I do think there's a chance he would leave if the opportunity came.
So bring in Glasner and bring Eze with him.
Bringing Glasner and bring Eze with him. Yeah, sure. I wouldn't mind that. I guess. I like Glasner. I like him a lot.
Would he be your number one choice if Ange was to go? I think he might be mine, you know.
Would he be my number one choice if Ange was to go? Yeah. I mean, it's not one that, I mean, again, it's not one that massively excites me as much as I like him. But I think he'll probably be a good appointment. But again, will he last more than 2 years? Who knows? But I think he's a good manager.
Who would last more than 2 years?
Yeah, it's a good question.
What manager would excite you then? Because every manager that gets thrown into the ring says they don't excite you. Which manager would excite you?
Someone who's...
Jurgen Klopp.
Yeah, Jurgen Klopp.
Like, what realistic manager would excite you?
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to get excited.
Yeah, it's true.
I don't know. Maybe no one would. Poch would
that's not even realistic, though, is it?
What about the Atalanta manager?
Gasperini,
maybe.
Would he excite you?
He would excite me.
But again, like, yeah, Gasperini's great, and he's done a great job at Atalanta. But
consistently up there in the
it's true.
Spots.
I just
playing
feel like
very attacking football.
Yeah, but I just feel like Glasner would be a better fit for us than a Gasperini.
I think in terms of in terms of a better fit for the team, maybe a better fit for the club, maybe Gasperini would. You know, to dare is to do, someone like that. But then again, that could have been Ange. But you know, I'm worried that Gasperini come in and, you know, people have, oh, he's so gung ho, high line, and then once we concede a few goals, people could get flashbacks to Ange.
Yeah.
But I would love someone like Gasperini. I think he's a top manager.
Yeah, he is a top manager. I'm not going to lie. Definitely is. And look, if Gasperini was come in, I'd get excited. But I just feel like with the team that we have now, a Glasner is probably the best kind of fit. Someone like that. But who knows? And you know what? They play some good football, Crystal Palace. They really do. Attacking football. They're just like very defensively sound as well.
Yeah, I think he's done a top job. And the fact as well that it went so wrong at the early of the season, he's managed to recover it and, you know, get them maybe to a top half finish potentially.
Yeah.
Without Olise. Very impressive.
People
very
in the
impressive.
Comments saying Carlo might
and he
be
won
available.
Europa League as well. Glasner.
Yeah.
And he won Europa. Albeit apparently they finished like mid-table that year or something when they won it. They finished like 11th.
People are saying Carlo might be available.
Ancelotti. You know what? I think if he came here, he would be a disaster.
I kind of agree.
I think he would be an absolute disaster, I think, if he came here.
Why do you think that?
I think he's a great manager. I just think he needs top, like the best of the best. That's what he needs.
But he was starting to do well at Everton, wasn't he?
He did well. He did fine. He got them mid-table, which is fine for Everton. But it's not like he got them competing for Europe.
No, but he wasn't there for long enough. He might have done.
He was there for a year, maybe just over a year.
Yeah. So, I mean, he kind of jumped ship, didn't he?
He jumped ship. Yeah, they were happy with him. He did a fine job, I'm saying, but I just don't. I think he would come here, and
didn't he beat Liverpool at Anfield with Everton
in COVID times? I think. Yeah,
in COVID times.
But
I feel like
Liverpool weren't great that year.
But you look at where they've gone since he's left. You know what I mean? They've been in relegation battles, and he was in mid-table with them.
Look, he's a great manager. I just think he would be a horrible fit for us. He'd be like Mourinho or something. He would get frustrated. He'd probably get us back competing for Europe, but yeah, I reckon he wouldn't get higher than like top 6 with us. I reckon.
All right, look, let's